Here we are, here we are, hey London. It's quite dark, isn't it? Hello, 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 hello. Live from Nature View. Glad you could join me tonight. Just got a quickie. I have a quickie in an interview hotel. Hey quickie. I like to have a quickie in the hotel. Ooh, ba-dum-tsh, ba-dum-tsh. There's Patia Patia. Here we are. Still. Good evening, people. Thank you for joining me. I know it's quite late, 4 p.m. well, it's quite early actually, 4 p.m. in the UK and 10 p.m. in Thailand. Other times are available. Madam is in bed. Hello to Simon. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. I've got my new glasses on. I still can't see the screen. The writing on the screen is really small. It says to have these, you point your nose when you want to look a long way. So you point your nose at where you want to look and you move around. And if you want to read something, you have to point your chin. So when it comes up on the screen, I've got to point my chin at it. And then, so we're having a quickie in the hotel room. Yes, that's right. I'm multitasking. Hello, Stevie, sugar tits. Stevie, GFY. Nobody else knows what GFY is. Now, I can tell you now, Tad will not be on because she's in bed, asleep. Getting older is no fun. You're right there, Simon. You are indeed correct. It is no fun. You go to bed at early, stupid o'clock. Normal, healthy. You're not going to get any. Ah, Mr. Ralphie. Mind you, we just spent the evening together, so flipping it, that was so rude. You don't know, Stevie, you can't combine two jingles. You cannot say flipping it. You've got to say flipping it, that's decent. Oh, that was so rude. They're two separate jingles. Authority to join them together. So I suppose I better tell you why we're sat here, really. Mr. Alfie's not well, and I am without Scooter. The Scooter has died. And I could just hear people going, hooray! Oh, I can't go out monkering. No, whatever. Yeah, we had a good night last night in Nono Bar. You can watch the video last night. That was really good night out. I really enjoyed that bar. Hello to Dave having a quickie in Pattaya. Yes, exactly. Quite right. It doesn't stay on screen very long, does it? If I lean forward, then you can't see me. Hang on, let's adjust this so I can read it. That's better. Right, let's see if it comes back up. There we are. Oh, it's come back up. Yes, Dave. That's right. Quite right. So there is a problem. Oh God, what's happening there? It happened last night actually, on the way back from Nono Bar. I managed to, luckily, fingers crossed and all of that. You didn't like spending for 4,000? Bloody hell. Hello, Kai, Mr. Egg. Oh, hello. Welcome back, Mr. Egg. Oh, I miss you, Kai. I missed you. Missed you on here. Haven't been on. Mind you, we haven't been doing any videos, have we? So that's probably why. Uh, contact me and I'll tell you what we're doing privately because I don't want to. I don't want any of the morons. So if you want to know where we are, what we're doing, then contact me privately. So yeah, I was on my way back from Nono Bar back to the hotel on my own because Tad had gone home early. She wasn't drinking. I was. Um, uh, Lynn had gone. Yeah, that's right. So Lynn had gone and Tad had gone, and it was about 11:30, I think. Um, so I decided to go, and I left the bar and I made all the way to the hotel, which is pretty much quite a long way down Sobercow. Got to the hotel, got up in the lift, got out the lift, and bingo! The whole scooter just stopped. All the lights went out. It wouldn't turn back on. It was basically dead as a dodo. So I got back in. I had to push it from a lift to the room, which luckily for me it was not very far. So plugged in the charger, and I thought, okay, that's it, done. Red light, charging light, and I left it and got up in the morning. It looked like it was ready to go, so I got on it and we were going to go down to the Hideaway for breakfast to meet up with Mr. Alfie, and of course we got down there. Perfect, no problem. It's not that far. Trouble with bin paddling. Hello, Farang. You worn the old girl out. Quite right. No, in bed at 9 o'clock, actually. Yes, and asleep by 10. Mind you, we've had a busy couple of days. So anyway, we went to the Hideaway, had breakfast, and we all decided to go home, like go back to the hotels and things. Alfie wasn't feeling very well, so we thought we'd come back here and then decide on what we're going to do. I got to the top of the road and we turned left because we were looking for a hairdresser, a cheaper hairdresser, and we got from Soy 15 down towards Cheaper Charlie restaurant, nearly there, and it all conked out again. No lights, no nothing. It wouldn't power up. It wouldn't do anything. And I thought, oh God, here we go. I had to push the bloody thing all the way back to the hotel, and that is quite a long way. And I had a sweat on by the time I got back. Plugged it in, and the red light came on. I thought, okay, we'll charge it up. Maybe it wasn't properly charged. Gave it a few hours. Unfortunately, I gave it 20 minutes, and then the red light went off. I thought, we have Houston, we have a problem. So I suspect that it's either the charger, or it's the battery, the lithium battery, but I think it's probably highly unlikely that it's the lithium battery. It's only 8 months old, and you're supposed to keep it charged every week or every month or whatever, which I did do. If you're not using it, you put it on charge every week or every month or every fortnight, which I did do regularly. So it couldn't be, because you're not allowed to let them run down all the way down to nothing, because then they knackered. And I haven't done that. I mean, Sunday, Monday, we actually went everywhere around Pattaya, Walking Street, Beach Road. We went to Soy Plaza, around the market. Yeah, we went literally everywhere. So it would have run out the battery. Alfie only has a mild summer flu. It won't kill you. No, it won't kill you. He'll be all right tomorrow, I reckon. So I think the battery is fully discharged, but it will not charge up now. Um, and I'm pretty certain it's the charger. So it's a Li-ion Leon charger, 29.4 volts. So it's got a special 3-pin plug, which is mainly for scooters and electric wheelchairs. By the way, guys, if you're watching this, it is a scooter, not a wheelchair. Please try and get it right. If you're going to talk about it, then it's a scooter, not a fucking wheelchair. Anyway, so this afternoon I had a look on the internet and thought, well, best solution is probably to get a new one, a new charger. But of course, we're in Thailand, so that's not going to be easy. I gave my very good friend Glyn a quick call because he offered last night to help out with if I need time, because I haven't got a car, that he would give me a lift. So he very kindly gave me a lift down to a shop that he knew of, and he had all sorts of mobility aids in there, including a scooter. Right, now get this, right? I took the battery charger and the battery in there, and I said, look, have you got a battery charger, or can you order one for me? Because you have scooters over there. I had a look at the scooter. The plug was exactly the same as the one I've got now. I don't know if the battery charger was the same, but the plug was. So obviously, clearly, they could get one if they tried. But she said, it was a lady boy, in fact, she said to me, you didn't buy it here, did you? I went, no, it's from England. Oh, well, we can't get it for you then, sorry. Oh, right, okay. But can you order one? No, we can't get it for you, sorry. Do you know anywhere else where we can get one? No, sorry, don't know anywhere. Is there anywhere where we can hire a scooter from? No, sorry, don't know. So I went back over to have a look at the scooters, but there was no prices on it, and I wouldn't buy one anyway because I don't need two. I just need the battery. And it was the wrong size battery anyway. It was a proper, non-lithium, so it wouldn't be any good for the aircraft. But it was quite a small scooter, quite nice. So maybe I should do a GoFundMe for a scooter. Shall I do a GoFundMe for a scooter? I do some e-begging. Yeah. Right, okay. Donate for a scooter and I can go and get one from the shop in Thailand. Is that okay? You don't mind that, do you? A little bit of e-begging. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Right. Hello, Rudy. Good evening. Oh, fantastic. Hello. Who else we got? Oh, it's all gone off screen again. So, what I've done is I've contacted the... Oh, where are we? What's that? Trouble with... Oh. No. So I've contacted the original supplier because it's still under guarantee. And I told them what happens with the battery charger. It goes red for about 20 minutes and then it turns off and there's no green light. And it's like, it does not charge up in 20 minutes. It normally takes a couple of hours to charge up. Anyway, what happened was I had a reply and they said, well, there's bugger all we can do from England. You'll have to wait till we come back. And then Mr. Alfred said, oh, well, why don't you get onto DHL one? Because we can get DHL 2 or 3 days. It would be here. So I sent them another message, and bearing in mind that this was afternoon in the UK, late morning, afternoon, and I haven't had a reply as of yet. I asked, can you send me a charger? Yeah, you're probably right there, Frank. Can you send me a charger? bear in mind I've already got a charger at home. I've got two chargers, right? And I thought, shall I bring both? Well, I wish I bloody had now. I bought, because I had the problem with the camera last time. I had two cameras because I thought, fuck this, I will not get done for having a broken camera. I'll bring two. Scrapyard bar, where's that then, Dave? Tell me more, because bear in mind I haven't really got transport, that I have to rely on people. I know I've asked Glenn already. I don't really want to ask him. I keep on asking him, and of course I could get a taxi, but I don't really know where I'm going. Yeah, I know, and if they haven't got one, it's just a wasted journey. But yeah, so I've contacted the original suppliers to see if they will use DHL one. I've also contacted, there's a website, Access Patia. If you remember that far back, probably last trip or trip for when we were here, and I contacted them to see if I could hire a scooter. And I got a reply last time, and they said, yeah, we can deliver one. I said, when? I said, oh, we'll phone you back. TIT, this is basically TIT. They didn't phone back. I phoned again, answer phone, no message. Right, so I gave up. And basically, we were only here for a week anyway, so it wasn't really worth the effort. One thing was, I was a little bit more mobile. Is it a proprietary? It is a yes. It is a standard Li-ion battery charger for 3-pin. If you imagine a 3-pin, well, I can show you it. So this is the plug. See, that's what it looks like, a little silver thing with 3 pins in it. And this is standard for electric wheelchairs and all scooters. What varies is the actual, the fact that this is a lithium ion, and they are different to the normal battery cell type. But it's exactly the same charger, but different voltages, different voltage. So Access Party, yeah, they've sent them a message saying, can I hire a scooter? But I haven't heard anything at all. I don't even know if they are actually in business. Do you want me to send you a charger? Oh, thanks, Shannon. That's very kind. Oh, thanks. It'll be here in about a week, I think. Yes. Now, obviously, we had a look on Lazada because somebody suggested that we could probably get one, and of course they don't do them. They do one, but it's not the right one. It's it's more for a computer than that. Somebody asked what make is it? Well, it's a Liffey Light. It's a Liffey Light. There are a lot of versions of those small lithium powered scooters now. It is made in China, all right. So fair enough, it's made in China. It's not the best quality of the beer bar. Ah, okay, fair enough. Of course, it's not the best 100% quality, but then when you pay like, well, actually, no, it cost me 1,200 because I had 600 part exchange. So it cost me 600 cash and part exchange of the other one. The other one was broken. It wouldn't have been any good for air travel, but the deal was that they have part exchange, and it cost me 600 quid. But it was actually more like nearly 1,200, which was a discount rate. because they were selling them for 2,200, and if you have a disability, you don't pay VAT, so that's quite good. So if you have one and you want to buy, say, anything at all, like an aid of any sort, then you don't pay the VAT. So it makes a huge difference on the price. So it would have been like 2,200 quid originally, and with everything, discount and everything, and VAT and part exchange, cash was 600 quid, which I thought was quite good for a scooter. Now, that did not include the extra battery that I bought. I came with a battery, but the air safe battery, which is, it just says air safe, but obviously that's backwards on the screen, but it says air safe. That's the connectors on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. There. So the connectors on the bottom there. That extra battery was like 400 or 500 quid, I think, if I remember rightly. So nearly as much as the scooter. But you do get a battery with it. And this one, obviously, is the 6 mile battery. I think we've done 6 miles, actually, to be fair, all around Pattaya and the airport. Don't forget, I went around the airport as well. Although I did charge it in the airport, and we had the red light on. I'm pretty certain it was the charger was working in the airport, Suvarnabhumi. The only thing that we've done, and this is what we were looking at this morning, is may have damaged something underneath like in the motor area, although there is a plate, it's a metal plate that stops you from damaging anything. But when you go over the humps, there's lots of humps around, speed humps, and of course this is one of the issues that we had when we were here in April, that our friend wanted me to go really fast over these humps, and I was saying to him, look, I have to go slowly because I bottom out on it. Now, we had no choice to go over the bumps this time because there was no way around it. And of course, several times I bottomed out, as predicted. Now, I'm just wondering that several of those occasions, they were quite violent, and I got stuck halfway. It's just like you've got the apex of the hump, and as you go over, front wheels go over, and then halfway you're stuck. The back wheels and front wheels, and you have to get a push to be able to go off the apex of the hump. Now, of course, by the time you get to that, you've already damaged the end side of the scooter. I suspect that's what's happened with the underside of it, because it was working. I'm sure, pretty certain it was working in the airport, but it's not working now. And the only thing that's happened is those humps. So I'm not sure if it's damage, or if it is the battery charger, or it could be the battery. I don't know. I have no idea. But without anything at all to try, I can't eliminate the problem. And with TIT, this is Thailand, trying to find a local replacement that I could try is becoming slightly impossible. Yeah. Well, I don't know really about local scooter rental. What do you mean? Do you mean the normal scooter, like the normal scooter, or do you mean mobility scooter? Because that's the problem. We can't find one, and the one that we did find, well, they didn't want to help. So it's a bit annoying, really. What else we got? Now you know why airplanes are worried about going backwards. Know nothing about the quality of. Yeah, quite right. Yeah, but it's more about the ampage, Farang. It's not about how. Yeah, I see your point, but I mean the air safe battery I've got has been tested, and it has a full 50-page document of specs and tests that they've done on it. But it's mainly about the ampage and the wattage of it. That if they have a too high ampage and wattage, the reason why is that they don't allow them on planes is because they can blow up and they can set fire. And with a lower numbers, there's less likelihood of that. And then of course they do tests on them to make sure that they don't blow up, to make them safe. And they are certified by the CAA and the airlines as well, because I have to provide the documentation for the battery, which I have to do that when I make the booking. And I say to them, I've got the scooter, and they go, right, well, where's the documents? And you have to send them to the head office. And I've done that last time, I've done that this time, and no problem with the thing on the aircraft. But it's just this whole charging issue that we have, that I can't charge it. Or if it's not working properly, I don't know. I have no idea. If it's broken, it's not charging because it is broken, or if I've damaged the scooter underneath, I don't know. But there's nowhere here, TIT, that really I don't know anywhere. Of course, the only access patio, the only sort of business that I've we're stuck. And of course, we're only on day 4. Well, I don't know if it's faulty or not, Farang. I don't know. Because it's not actually we haven't damaged the battery. There's no way you can damage. Well, I say that, but if it's plugged in, and I see you could damage that way, couldn't you? But physically, there's no damage to it. And you actually take them into the cabin. That's presumably they say that because it's safer in the cabin, because it's not it's a pressurized environment where the hold is not pressurized, I believe. So that's what they're saying, that if it's a non-pressurized environment, there's more risk of explosion with a higher ampage and wattage. I don't know. I'm not technical. I'm not an engineer. I don't know anything. I just know what I've been told, and that's not a lot. So I'm presuming that it's okay, because it still works. I mean, we charged it for 10 minutes. We can get from here to the hideaway, and it's fine. It goes normal speed. It did not work initially, because I put the battery in and I had to make sure the battery's in properly. So I had to take the battery out and put it back in. But apart from that, when it was on, it worked fine. Yes, Rudy, the access patio is the one that I was on about. And they have a very nice website, but they're not very good at responding. And I don't even know if they're still in business, because that was last time I contacted them was when I was in Ban Bukau Hotel, Thailand Adventure 5, and that's a long time ago now, year and a half, something like that. So what were we on, 8, 7, 6? Yeah, that was a year last April. When we were in Bamboo Hotel. So that's a year and a half ago. Who knows? Businesses like the camera gimbal business in Bangkok that we went to buy that gimbal, and next time we went back in 6 months, they were gone. So they come and go. I think there's a business opportunity if you've got the money. Bring over some mobility scooters. I think you make a mint. You really would. Either hiring them or selling them, because as far as I know, there aren't that many. Um, they do sell them. I mean, I have seen them. They do sell them, but the ones I have seen, like in Big C, they're quite expensive. I mean, you're talking 35,000, 40,000. I know that's not really much. Relatively, when you convert it, it's like £500 or £600. But for here, that's quite a lot of money for a little tiny thing. I suppose I could have I don't know, have a wheelchair or something. I don't know, but then you've got to be pushed, or you've got to push yourself. So that result, we could probably do that. But either way, you've still got to walk somewhere, and so I can't do that any longer. I would never be able to get from here to the hideaway. I'd not make it. Could probably make it to the 7-Eleven across the road, but that's about it. But that's literally across the road. So we got we're on day 4. So we've got another 19, 20, 18 days. Is that right? 17 days, something like that, to go without transport. It's a real bummer. I'm so disappointed. Of course, there is another question that was asked by several people. I don't know if they were being funny, but why aren't you going to Tonkin? Why aren't you going to Tonkin? You said you weren't going to be in Pattaya. Well, I didn't say I wasn't going to be in Pattaya. I said I was going to be in Pattaya for a short time before going to the Tonkin. And we have been in Pattaya for a short time. However, plans change. Hello, Robert Mack in Asia. Good evening to you. How are you? So the answer to the question is, why aren't you in why aren't you in Tonkin? The answer is actually to do with illnesses. As you know, my father-in-law died, and all of that's been sorted out, funeral, everything. And Tad come down here to stay with me. We decided that because of dengue fever, some of the children have got it, and it is rife. And I don't particularly want it, and I don't particularly want to take it back with me. And also there's TB, something which is going around in local areas, so I don't want that either. So I've decided not to go this time. So really sort of back on my original plan. However, it's not Pattaya Adventure 1. We're not doing the same thing, same idea that we had before. It will be Thailand Adventure 8, just a normal holiday sort of thing. Vlogging the holiday, just making normal videos, not doing anything special. Obviously the live stream last night was from Nono Bar. That was a 3.5 hour live stream of the bar, basically the action, the music, the band, live bands. It was really good. Who's to know? We might go to another bar, do the same thing. I don't know. I have no plans. I'm just going to enjoy myself. Going to do normal things. Going to meet up with my friends. I've got people who are here, people who are coming, people that are already living here that we can meet up with. So it is just a normal Thailand adventure number 8, and that's what it's going to be. So I won't be going to Conquest. and I will not be going anywhere else other than this hotel. How was a taxi? That's a very interesting question, Steve. Yeah, right. Well, TIT, Jesus Christ. We arrived. Madam was landed early. She was due in at 8 a.m. She landed at 7:35 or 7:37. She was out by 8. Did you try it? No, I haven't looked at that one. I'll have a look at that one, Rudy. Have you got a link for that, Rudy? Rudy? Ludi? Why did I call you Ludi? You want to go to my loom? Ludi? We were ready to go at 8. I went and got my suitcase that I put into storage for 2 hours. 150 baht, but hey, that was better than trying to lug it around the airport, making videos. We waited, and it was 8:30, and we were getting really impatient. So I got the paperwork out, and we phoned it. First of all, it didn't go through. Then you start to speak English, yes. You can, Ludi, you can go to my loom, okay? So she rang, it was in Thai, so she rang the number and got through to somebody and said, "Where's our taxi?" They said, "We'll be there in 5 minutes." I thought, well, hang on. You were supposed to be there at 8, waiting for us. Anyway, so they said, wait by door number 3. So we went from in domestic down to door number 3, not far away. And then we had another phone call. Yeah, I'm on my way. It'll be another 10 minutes. Right? So nobody appears. And we're like thinking, where the fuck is this guy? 9 o'clock before we got there, came. Anyway, we assumed that he would be out the front, so we started to make our way out there. And there he was. He was a young man. God, he chucked all that stuff in the back of his vehicle. We took the scooter apart, and he just really just stacked it up. I wasn't happy with it, but I was happy because as we were driving along, the thing was going like that. That could have been. I mean, that could have damaged it. That's a thought. I never thought of that. Yeah, it could have damaged it. That's that is something that I hadn't thought about. Because if it was charging and everything in the airport. Hello, David. Right. Okay. I feel a claim coming on here. That's interesting. I hadn't thought about that. Because I don't remember charging it up until we got back here. And then it must have charged. No, it must have charged. Another story. So we got in this vehicle. We sat in the back. He goes off. It's accelerating. So as you accelerate, you go forward, boom, like that. When you brake, go back like that, boom. And then when he was turning the wheel, and you go sideways, boom, like that. Right? You can imagine. You know how they drive. I'm not going to be rude, but you know how they drive. They go in and out, in and out, in and out. He was doing that for the traffic because it was quite bad traffic on the motorway. He was like in and out, changing all these lanes. But the thing is, every time we changed lane, it wasn't just turn the wheel. It was jack the wheel round, and you boom like that, boom like that. God, I felt sick, seasick. So we had that for 2.5 hours because we said, oh God, we got to stop. We really have to stop for a break. So we stopped at the service station in Lac Bang, and that was ridiculous. That was so busy, you would not believe it. We were there forced to be there for half an hour because you couldn't park the car, you couldn't get any service because everybody was in there. Eventually we got to the hotel. Of course, we unloaded everything, put it all in the hotel. But it's a toss up whether I can recommend them as a taxi service or not. But 1,200. I'm not a nervous passenger, but oh shit myself. It was. I mean, I've never seen driving like it, but hey, well I have. I've seen it from the outside, but never been on the receiving end of it. So unfortunately, I can't 100% recommend it. Now, luckily for me, yeah, I know. So does Mr. Ralphie. So luckily for me, I didn't book the return journey because I wanted to try them out. So Mr. Ralphie's taxi lady or whatever is she charges the same price, 1,200. So we're going to book with them to go back. We got no rush to go back. We'll probably leave here about maybe 3 o'clock. Her check-in period is 6, and she goes at 8. Flies at 8. Take it to an electrician shop, get them a ticket with a good point. Somebody said maybe Tutcom can help. What do you reckon? Do you reckon Tutcom? Anybody? Because you can always get a taxi down there. Go down there and just go into Tutcom. If I get to Tutcom, I'm probably okay to do a little bit of walking around, but not too much. But if we find somewhere in Tutcom, what do you reckon? I don't really know where to go. But that'd be a good idea, getting to test it to see if it is. And then somebody said they might have a charger in there, but I don't think they will. Not for this type of charger. They tend to be older models. Yeah, that's a good point. So I think not the best journey, but yeah, it's been a challenge. But I was actually quite surprised with how far we went in the scooter. So if you know the area, what we did, when was it, Sunday? We went from here, where do we go? Down to the Hideaway. All my days are all blurred in. We went down Sober Cow. Where do we go? Headed down there. Yeah. Had some food near to maybe one of the times we went to Soinu Plaza. Oh yeah, Soinu Plaza. I mean, that's the other end of Soinu Cow. That's near the other hotel that we stayed at. So Soinu Plaza and back. We went all the way through the avenue, down through Walking Street, down 2/3 of Walking Street, and back, down all the way down to Soy 7 and 8. We were trying to find Lloyd in the hotel in Soy 8. So we were down there. We went along Second Road back towards our end. Where else did we go? Then the following that evening, we went to, where did we go? Oh God, it's all blurry. Oh, and also we've been down to the Sobertown Market as well. Oh yeah, that was what we did Sunday morning. Sunday morning with me and Alfie, because Tad didn't want to come, so me and Alfie went walking. Has he been found? Who's been found? Yeah, down to the bottom of Sobertown Market, turn right, down that road, whatever road that is. We did 7-8, then the market. Okay, and then up 13-1, yes, that's right. Oh, Lloyd, no, well, yeah, very good point, Steve. We've had messages and we've had photos that we haven't yet met up. Hotel Nature View is in India. No, we're not in India, we're in Pattaya. Who's that? Huh? Who is it? Oh, Fern. No, we're not in India, we're in... Oh, it's very loud. Very loud. Very loud. Yep. Oh, good idea. Right. There's a couple of suggestions. We just got to find them. You know everything, Rudy. You're very clever. Just really difficult when you don't know where they are. So we got a couple of things there. What was the other one? Oh God. Yeah. Oh Lord. Yes. So we offered to for him to come out on our night out last night. We didn't hear anything from him, but apparently he went to the hideaway. Me and Alfie and Tab were at the other end doing other things, but he didn't tell us that he was there until after, when we saw the photo. Darling, very loud. Right, that's better. Yeah, so Lloyd is allegedly, Lloyd is here. It's 48. But we haven't met up yet. We have yet to meet up. Obviously, last night we had Mr. Alfie and his lady friend, and we had Tad and me, and we had Glyn, and we had Barry, who turned up, and Lloyd was invited to come. And where are we? So yeah, it's been a good few days, and the scooter's been really good up until the fact that it failed last night. And I suspecting that the whole journey everywhere's been on one charge, because I can't see that the battery has been charged up since then. It was a good band, yeah, there were two bands, because I stopped it at the end of the first band, and then about half an hour later there was another band come on, 11 I think it was, 11 p.m, because I went about 11:30 back to the hotel. Yeah, and I can't remember what time Tad went, but she went and Glyn went as well. It was me, Alfie, and Barry and lady friends. Yeah. Oh, I'm on it at Tuccom. Okay, thank you, Rudy. That's helpful. I mean, they were playing Farang music most of the time. It was all old, Farang music. I said, "Can you play some Ying Lee?" And they went, who's Ying Lee?" And they were Thai people, so I don't know what's going on there, or maybe they just didn't want to play it. But they were asking for requests, and I had the request, but they didn't play it. Which, that's a funny thing, because yeah. Oh, that triggered a memory then. I was on the milk. So well, they were okay, put it that way. Oh, yeah. 70 baht. Yeah, we'll have to get down there. Well, if we can. LK Metro, so you haven't been there yet because don't forget Sunday was no beer. So it was a big Buddha day Sunday, so there was no beer on sale. Uh, and none of us were drinking, obviously, because it wasn't available. That's another story that's, yeah, we shall discuss here. But there is a story there. Yeah, so, right, yeah, looks like we'll have to get down to Tuccom tomorrow, I reckon. Go to Tuccom. Probably won't get there on the scooter. Probably have to go in the taxi or something. Get a taxi down there, or try and go with maybe a Songtao bus. Not too sure. Anyway, we'll get down there and have a look. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying now. We've had a quiet day today, apart from going out. With Glenn to that shop somewhere over the north side. Not sure what it's called, because I wasn't driving, so I didn't really pay much attention to it. But yeah, so cheers, Glenn, very kind chap. Tomorrow, Wednesday tomorrow, yes. Another day in paradise. So if anybody's watching and you're around the area, then obviously, contact me. I know there is for a fact there are 2 or 3 of my social media friends who were actually here in person. So if you want to come and meet up, that'd be fun. I'd enjoy that. Hopefully we'll get to go round some more famous places in Pattaya, do some videos, etc. But obviously discreet, not none of these silly ones that you see out there on the YouTube. Because again, I don't believe in any of it. I don't believe in doing that. But even though I was going to do that originally, but I changed my mind. Pattaya Adventure 1. Cheap Charlie restaurant. It's pretty good food. I mean, we had the breakfast the other day, 89 baht. Really good. Personally, between you and me, I think it's slightly better food than the Hideaway, but the coffee is better in the Hideaway. Actually there. And I'm pretty certain the Cheap Charlie is powdered coffee It's not proper stuff. Anyway, shout out to Don from last night, and also the daytime when we met up in the Cheap Charlie restaurant. So hello, welcome, thank you. Lovely to meet you. Obviously, I said that last night, but lovely to meet you there. So there are people about in the area. So if you do want to say hello, then please do that. It's really nice to meet people who are watching the vlogs. I know that Mr. Alfie had an experience this morning, which I'm not going to talk about here, but it was very gratifying, and it still, even now, brings a smile to my face hearing that story, which I'm not going to tell you, but trust me, it is very, very funny, and also quite gratifying. Yes, I don't want to say more than that, but hey, what was that message? Where's the messages you on? Oh, I hate that when they go off. What was that? It used to be, where are we? I take mosquito bites. It used to be called coins. Oh, okay. You'd like to come say hello, but you're too busy. Oh, that's rude. Oh, so rude. Oh, so rude, Rudy. Why you not want to come my room? Oh, that could be a slight problem, couldn't it? Yeah, we have yet to get to Amsterdam. Me and Kev, we were going to do the road trip, but when we found out the hotels were £200 a night, I can't really justify spending £200 a night. Not even for a good friend. Yeah, nearly 39 baht to the pound, and I got 37.8. I went down to the super rich down in the airport, 37.8. Upstairs was 36 point something 8, but today I've seen it for 38.25 in the town. There are some bridges you can sleep under for free. Yes. Oh yes, there's lots of bridges, isn't there? Yes. That's all right if it's not cold. Tends to be same sort of weather, isn't it, as the UK. And of course we are now in November. We're coming up to November, so it's going to be a little bit parky. Good if you like parking and free parking, but not so good if you want to stay outside. Maybe at some point, begging across the universe, I want to go to Amsterdam and get some, I can't think of a word that rhymes with that. Anyway, I'm not a poet, so I don't know it. E-begging across the pond. No, water. What rhymes with water? No, I can't think of a rhyme. Never mind. Whatever. Who cares? It just means I'm not going to Amsterdam for £200 a night, plus the flight on top of that. In fact, the flight would probably be cheaper than the actual hotel room. Yeah, I know, of course, you got to buy all your green stuff. You know what I mean? You got to buy your green stuff because that's the point you're going there to test out the products. Not the ladies, the green stuff. It's the smokable stuff. The Yes, you know what I'm talking about. Spinach, that's the one. That's the word. Yeah, the green stuff. The stuff that you can only get legally in Amsterdam. Yeah, that's right. You know the one anyway. That's good. So maybe next year when I'm rich, living off my YouTube income. That's a laugh. That is a laugh, isn't it? Oh my God. So funny. Oh, that's so rude. Oh, Stevie, FGFY. 420. Yes. Apparently. That's the correct terminology. So we seem to have a lot of people watching. Yeah, that's what I said, Steve. GFY. GFY. Good news. Oh, you're rich now, man. What? 37.8. I wish. Oh, God. Oh, my back is playing up. Oh, got real pain. Pain in every aspect. So, it's hi from Aussie Andy. Oh, hello. Brent. Yeah, welcome. Oh look, I got me Cam to Not t-shirt. We met somebody today in the hideaway who's American. He lives up in Nong Kai area, and he come down here for. Apparently, he also came down here for the American food. I wish I had the stream deck. I could go, couldn't I? Yeah. But they come down for the American food. What? What American food? I didn't know Thailand did American food. But I reckon the Italian food's not very good here. Had some really nice chips yesterday. Was it the other? No, it wasn't yesterday. It must have been Sunday. Yeah, Sunday or Monday. They were hand cut chips. Very nice. Oh, that was Sunday because it was non-drinking day. Yep. Soy New Plaza. Down there. On the left-hand side, nice little cafe shop. They also have another one next door, which is a somtam only shop. So if you're into that, you can have somtam to your heart's content. And the other one, which I normally go in, which is the other side of that, was shut. Flemish chips. Is that what they're called? Hand cut chips. Oh, I see what you did there. No. Bloody teas. Why? Why? You have to wait for the videos. Wait for the videos. If you're a Patreon, right? Sorry, I didn't want to mention that, but if you are, you'll get to see them ahead of time. You remember it when it was Soy Old Plaza. Oh God, that's funny. No spoilers. No, I'm not gonna spoil it. Really, you have to wait for the series. It's just that if you are a Patreon, you get to see them almost immediately. Ah, dear. Right. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? I've got. We've been doing some filming every day. It's just that it'll be normal. Be normal video, not anything dirty or disgusting, or there's no lady boys clubs, things like that. It's just normal sort of day um, stuff that you do if you're on holiday. You know, like eating and sleeping, trying to charge your batteries up, having a beer. I'm not drinking anymore. I've stopped after last night. Oh my God. I lost count. Yeah, I lost count. I thought I tried the Tiger beer. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I did say it was a quickie, didn't I? An hour and 7 minutes later. I apologise. Cheers, Rudy. Thanks for the suggestions. We'll look into that tomorrow, hopefully. Pop down to Tuckom and see if I can get them to test it out, maybe. Looks like you got. Yeah, it was a really really late night, but and not a very good sleep. And of course, I'm still catching up from Saturday night, Sunday morning. So I really didn't sleep very much on the plane. I'll tell you what, bloody plane, brilliant, absolutely fantastic seat. 35G. Nothing in front of me. I had my feet out, right out. There's no seat in front of me, just the bulkhead. There's a row of four together. And interestingly, when you go in there, there's a big sign on the seat back. It says reserved, right? It says something along the lines of fee payable, or something like that. Fee payable. I never paid. No upgrade, no time to bin that shirt. Yeah, I did get noticed. I did. The staff, they did notice, and they did comment. Yeah, so it wasn't all a loss. They do see it, but they just don't want to upgrade me. I wanted to turn left, not right, but hey, whatever. Apparently these seats, right? I just booked it when I booked my ticket. I chose it. The couple on the end, he'd done his back in, so he was like hobbling around. Apparently he paid 80 quid to sit there for the leg room. I didn't pay it. I found that quite. I didn't tell him that I didn't pay, because that would have really pissed him off. And I'm not that sort of guy. I don't need to make people unhappy. I don't need to brag, but I'm telling you lot, because you don't mind, and you haven't just paid 80 quid for a seat. But yeah, I couldn't believe that when he told me reserved, fee payable to sit here, and I hadn't paid. Yeah, whatever. But I've got that same seat on the way back. If you remember, I could have gone upstairs. I could have sat up in the upper area, but I thought about it, and I thought, what happens if they moved me without telling me, like downstairs? If they say, oh no, you average. Um, yeah, I didn't want to risk it. But now I've sat in it. I don't really want to move. Um, I think if I can get it again, I'll have it again. But if I have G, it's quite good. Good seat, plenty of leg room. In fact, people were commenting how much leg room I had. I just said, yes, I know. It's very good, isn't it? And they smiled and then walked off, probably in a huff, because they didn't get it. But hey, whatever. Cruel, it's so cruel. So cruel. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. The journey was 10 hours and 45 minutes. And it did actually feel like that. Because after 6 hours, sort of halfway, just over halfway, it dragged. Every hour was a drag. We got down to the last hour and a half after breakfast. It dragged. I thought we were never going to land at that rate because it was going on and on. We were doing 600 miles an hour at one point, and that went down to 400 as we got nearer, obviously. But yeah, it just dragged. And of course, when you're not sleeping as well, it's a bit boring. You should have turned to them. Best 80 quid I ever spent. Yeah, probably, if I'd have thought about it, but I was more concerned about, they had to pay. I couldn't believe it. I just could not believe it. But hey, whatever. They are good seats. And also the ones at the front, right at the front, near the door, they're also pay as well. And this is it might be a new thing that they're doing, that they make people pay if you want to sit in them. But yeah, so I might find next time I might not be able to get that seat unless I pay. But is it worth 80 quid? 80 quid a pop. No, it's probably not. Because I've got other seats I like as well. But I thought I'd try it with the leg room. And I will, if I don't get that seat, I will try upstairs. Emirates charge the same. Oh, I see. So if you wait, they're free. But then, of course, if you wait, you could end up with a crap seat that you don't really want. Yeah, I suppose. Anyway, guys, this is supposed to be a quick vlog, having a quickie, and we've gone on for hours. So I'm going to call it a day, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Hopefully some action, if we can get some action out and about, and hopefully we'll have some news on the scooter. We get the battery sorted hopefully tomorrow, or not. So thank you everybody for watching. See you all next time. Thanks for commenting. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up before you go. We only have 7 at the moment, so that's not very good. We had about 26 at one point. Oh, we've got 8 now, 9. Okay, thank you. Lovely jubbly. Thanks to the moderators, and Mr. Amalfi will catch you tomorrow. Have a good day, a good evening, or a good whatever. Good luck. Thank you. Oh, look at all them thumbs up. Wow, a lot of thumbs up. Thank you very much anyway. That's very kind. And I'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye.